Yeah, this is a little bit big. Let's explore this for a minute. Okay, so here's what we have here that's pretty big to begin with, and then we got this sucker. Okay, there's the little universe, and there's the biggest tower ever. Right? Let's just go up here. We can go around the sides. Right? Now look at that. That's big. Right? Could scale these down, and I'll show you something else neat you can do. They gave us this background that's sort of, see, everything that you do in cinematics is kind of a visual trick on the mind. I can scale this down to a tiny one and put a bunch of them on a huge, they got, it's like 100 kilometer by 100 kilometer little city thing. And that's what you see in the video that he does. Okay. And if you want to build areas, you build little ones, and then what you do to, as a, if it were a video game, you would load each area in as you go. And you could have in Unreal 5, they got a way that you load areas around you, and then as you move to one area, it loads a few others. And this all uses way more energy and resources than most of us ever have. But like I said, here I am, $300 graphics card, laying around. You know, I'm just setting things up so that later on, when I have things properly, where'd that go, man? It's huge. Where did my little island thing go? Oh, it's around the other side. Where are you? Where'd you go? Did you blow up? Where are you? Where are you? Come on. It's down here near the bottom. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. See? That's just a, you know, and a person's about half that height. And you could scale these up too, right? And I'd do something different with these cubes. I'd add a splashy material to them, right? And I've got SS screen space whatever on as well, so it's got some dynamic lighting. That's why you're seeing day and night, right? It's just kind of, there's the sun over there shining by it, right? It's pretty cool, man. This is gonna build one hell of a toon world. I'm telling you, man. And I'm still mucking with the other thing, and I got things to where they're crashing a lot less. There's some tricks that I can do. The thing is, okay, imagine that you take everything here and you take the resolution so far down that it's really blurry. It's hard to see like a lot of things. You put all your stuff in, bring it back up, do walk about looking, see how it looks, and you can bring it back down before it crashes. Okay, and that works. Okay, it's but it's not a thing you want to be doing unless you know what you're doing. Kind of. But anyway, just wanted to see what big really is, and that's nothing, eh? I mean, imagine putting those on that 90-kilometer thing, and then you got that. Oh yeah, memory. See, I did lots of it. See, the reason I know about a lot of how to do this on a crappy system is I did experiments bringing entire maps that were thousands of kilometers long, let's say 8,000 kilometers long and about 1,000 kilometers wide with no textures on them, but height maps, right? They appear to be getting rid of all that cool stuff because we can use free tools for it. They want us to be and you to be paying for everything. It's it's stupid. This is this is not how you want to be doing things. You want to be doing things efficiently and to make more fun and then you progress how good things look, right? You got to bring everybody up with this at the same time, and you don't see. I was doing this stuff with a 1 gigabyte graphics card in 424. I move up to a 6 gigabyte card, and then what do? They make me want to have to use ray tracing cards, which, eh, like you get. This is why a lot of the video games coming out really aren't. It's taken so long to do all this crap. Honestly, it's start making crap that's fun, that looks cool. You know, I mean, movies and things are what you want to be doing this other stuff for. That's fine. See, what they did was when they, after 426, they split 427 for gaming and 5 was for cinematics. Okay, and that's the way they went for like half a year, right? And they just kept putting money into 5, and now they want everyone using 5. Wow, then you buy that $3,000 graphics card for me, okay? I wonder how many people stopped playing Fortnite when they switched all that to 5, right? You know, there's only one Unreal Engine 5 game that I've even been able to play on my PC, and yeah, be interesting to see if that game would even work anymore. It's been 5 or 6 driver updates. But anyway, I'm not crashing, which is interesting, eh? So I think I figured out what 2 of my problems were. Forced DirectX, whatever screwy DirectX 12 they're doing in this engine, and the ray tracing. You got to turn it off in the project even if you don't have it. Huh? How's that for balls? In your head. What kind of screwy bullshit do you pull in there? Unreal. Fix your shit. I mean, am I going to have this problem when I move up to 5? See, this is one of the reasons why I've barely even touched 5. The very first time I use 5, I start the third person template. They've changed all the menus. Oh, great. Now I got to relearn everything that I learned in 3 years all again. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, guys. Let me pay for that. Go F yourself is what most of us basically said, and we stayed in 426. Seriously, I very, very, very seldom give a buck to 427. And I do not, I do, it's going to be like 5.220 before I even touch 5, I bet you. You know, by then at least I'll have a PC that can utilize it. But I feel like I don't want to do that because what happens if I have friends or other people that aren't so lucky? Like I checked Steam, 30 series cards, which are now last generation, only account for 17% of all the Steam users. That's right. That's not a good. It's you're who are you making games for? The 10 people that own 40 series cards, or what was it? Maybe 300,000 or 400,000 people in the world. That's it. Okay, good. Go. Use up all their money and then go bankrupt. We'll buy up your assets and start this properly. Seriously, I would have them be still fixing. They should have been still going at number 4 before they even touched 5. 5 was, and the other point to make, back to that third person character, wasn't even level on the. See this little this ground here. When you start a third person project, okay, his feet are level with the ground there. It wasn't like that. It wasn't snapped properly to the ground. I mean, what kind of. You're fired. That would be my attitude. I'm sorry, but you can't go from Unreal 4 where you never have that problem. I mean, you're getting me doing more and more work just to make it work rather than to get into doing the world building to this stuff, right? I'd rather be taking these guys' assets, putting them into projects and making things fun rather than dealing with the BS. But here I am, right? Testing, 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 getting setups and setups. So, and then I got to buy a $3,000 machine to just entry level, mid, lower, maybe mid level, starting to do this. I mean, I saw a machine on one of those new egg places, right? They want $7,000 for a 40 series card. I was just laughing my head off. Kind of an idiot pays that much for a computer to do a hobby. I mean, geez, I might as well, just stick down here and do what I can, right? But I'm gonna upgrade, and I really feel that NVIDIA is really trying to overdo it. And I know AMD's had some problems, but I guarantee you by the time I get my money to them, things will be sorted. And you know what? Like I'm gonna give a shit about 4080s, 4090s, and probably 4070 Ti's or 4070s. I mean, the amount of money you're going to spend to make all this crap work is just it versus what you're getting out of it. It's going down further and further and further for your buck. You got to start punishing these companies for being idiots, right? Right. And that goes for Unreal too. And I mean, I yell at them when I have problems. Okay, like when I load up the launcher. Okay, and then let's say I got 1,200 developer comments, and two of them show up. I'm like, what the hell happened here? Where's my shit? You know, I go over there and go, what the hell? I heard this is a bug from 2 years ago. We're the guys that make you money. We're the guys that make video games and cinematics and make PR for you and everything else. If you can't keep me happy, I go to a different game engine. I'll go play in Unity. A little harder to use, but hey. I just wanted to see how long this would run before it crashed, and it doesn't seem to be. I hear the fan going, so it's up there. I'm impressed. So something I've done has corrected some things. So the two things, the one thing that I turned off, so I'm gonna include that one line to make sure it's off, and the other one to make sure it's on, and the other one make sure it's false, and that should correct most of the crashing. Like, not even lagging. Got motion blur on there, so that's why when that thing turns, it looks fun. I don't like motion blur. It's like there, see how it kind of goes. It's like it phases out or something, right? Materials having fun moving. Yeah, I know. Gotta fix the lighting. Jesus, that thing was tall. I'm just not kidding you, man. Look at this. That's how big that is, boys. Oh, I love it. Not bad for a $300 graphics card. These cards, if NVIDIA hadn't been stupid and they had a really and made the next few bunch of cards real upgrades to this at a decent cost, they would have destroyed AMD completely. But they got greedy in the mining times and just wanted to keep that greed rate a rolling. And I gotta say, as AMD at the top there, those $1,000 cards, you could have dropped the other second one by $50 and then go $100 down the tree then you know you're not looking so greedily. You know, we'll see. I mean, their CPUs and motherboards are the motherboards are a bit pricey, but the CPUs don't seem too bad. You know, the biggest bottleneck I'm seeing right now, and this was a fix I also did, was I increased my virtual memory. This is a temporary fix, folks. You don't want to be, you know, increasing that too much. And basically, you know, I added about 2 or 3 gig, and now it's not crashing. So that's telling me I was running out of memory more than I was having an issue with the graphics card or CPU RAM, which is nice. However, what I'm going to have to do is go get 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes of DDR4 at 2600, whatever, drop them in, and then I got to play with memory cycles to optimize that so that for the system it runs great. I gotta get the right sticks that will go in there so they, you know, it's not those real tall kind that you know in this case could be an issue, right? And then you know I'm not gonna have any problems. Now I could go into the BIOS and then push it up to 2933, but you don't want to go any higher. You know, this is what I mean. When I go in and I talk to a store owner and he's saying, well, I says, I need 2933 DDR4 RAM. What do you, oh, we only got 3200. Oh, sorry, I don't want to be, you know, screwing around with fixing problems that I'm going to have with crappy fucking shit that ain't supposed to be in my machine. You know? That's like saying, okay, let's put a real fast engine in there, and then you got to tweak it to make it even try and work, and then your 32 gigs is actually like 28 of lesser RAM. You know, like why bother? You're wasting your money again. Yeah, yeah. There's stuff on the other side of this. Yeah, so it's textured all the way around, so I could build like real buildings. That's cool. Just wanted to see that. Hmm. So this is how we you get little circles of this, and you just put them around, and turn them, and change them, and whatever. And you got a little drip one there. 3 different things. Okay, there we go. Anyway, have a good one, guys.